because I had an update on the system. It's very slow. Okay, so this is the outline of today's webinar. I'm going to present you a little bit SKEMA Business School for those who are new here. And then I will leave the presentation to Emmanuel to give you more insights on the program and also the professional opportunity that you can have. And we have three students today, who are joining and sharing their feedback and their feeling after joining this program for a while. And also, I will give you some suggestion on the admission. It's mainly for students who are new to SKEMA Business School. If you're already enrolled in SKEMA Business School, feel free to come back to me later. I'll give you the right contact to give you more information on your admission. And then the last section, it is Q&A. Ask whatever you want. Okay, SKEMA Business School, our full name is School of Knowledge, Economy and Management. We want to we want to train the future leader who are responsible, mobile, multicultural, and entrepreneurial. We have more than 160 years of history. We start from France. We are a French business school. We remain close to our French root. And nowadays, we have more than 10 locations over 5 continents. So we are growing more and more global. I will say today we are globally renowned business school, as our team said, Alice Guillaume. This is our locations. We start from France. So we have 3 locations in France. Paris, the capital, Cajon Paris campus, the south of France, Sophia Antipolis campus, and Lille campus in the north of France. We also have campuses in China, a new one in Dubai. This program from September 2025, it is available in Paris campus plus New York. You will have more details later. And another choice is the full year you can spend in Dubai for your specialization years. And also we have campus in Brazil, US, Stellenbosch. We also have a research center in Montreal, Canada, related to the AI. Some figures to have you know better about SKEMA. We are a business school with more than 57,000 alumni in our network in more than 145 countries. That means if you want to find new job opportunity in another country, they will be your first contact to help you to enter into that job market. In-campus student, 10,000, 40% of them are international students. So you don't need to worry about that you will be, if you are from other country, you are the only foreign student, don't worry. You have a lot of international student like you. And also you have a lot of opportunity to train your intercultural skills during all your project in your studies. And also we have 500 staff, professors in campus. 190 of them are academic in the academic faculty, and the rest of them are professional in their own domain. So you can be rest assured that all the knowledge that you're going to study are up to date, really related close to the domain. And as I said just now, we have 10 locations and also 160 academic partners. In this program, we also have a partner with the New York University, SPS. About accreditations, we have the prestigious Triple Accreditations, which means that you can rest assured our excellency of the program, and also it will be a great choice of you to join our program if you're searching for the successful career. And also we have a national accreditation. We also perform really well in the ranking, in the Master in Management, ranking number 2025, we rank top 5 in France. We also perform really well in a lot of different ranking in our Master of Science program. And no matter in a lot of domain, I would say management, marketing, business analytics, supply chain, finance. And now I'm going to leave Emmanuel to present her program.
Okay, so again, good afternoon, sorry, students. So my name is Emmanuel Rigaud, so I am in charge of the GLM Master. So I created this program, the GLM program, 5 years ago. And so I developed this program with lots of different companies, luxury companies. I worked with very close with my board, and I'm going to show you the board that is really important for me. Before to do my PhD, I was a manager in the luxury industry. I was international marketing director for different brands as Parfum Givenchy and before with Yves Saint Laurent. So I know this market, and this is the reason why I think I would like to give for students all competencies in order to manage the luxury in the really best way. And so this is also the reason why I worked with lots of Okay, right, okay. So what is a GLM? Global Luxury Management Master. It's not just a master, in fact, it's a real community and a mindset. And this is the reason why when I do the selection of students, for me, it's really important to really be motivated and to really understand what is luxury. Because when you are a part of this community, you are students that work with a multicultural student, with lots of different professors, researchers, and also companies in the same way, and the main objective is to have the same mindset in order to work all together in the same way. That is really, really important. So the main axis we have in this master, this is sure academic axis. Sure, we have some different courses in order to give you technical competencies, as so marketing, finance, supply chain, and so on, because we are global. So we are not specialized in the marketing, we are global. In addition, we worked with lots of different companies because, as I explained, my main objective is to give operational competencies. So it means that we worked very close to company through different challenges and hackathons. Another point is that we worked with human resource department in order to help you to build your career in the best way and in developing soft skills. Soft skills are really important in order to work in the luxury industry in the best way and in order to be a real great manager. So believe me, technical skills is really important, but soft skills are really, really, really key in the luxury industry. Luxury industry is generosity, transmission, respect. And so it's really important to develop these specific skills in order to work in the very good way. So this is the reason why we have these 3 different axes. Sure, the knowledge is important, understanding, okay, and the understanding concept, understanding what are the luxury core values, luxury industry, luxury management rules, but also do it because it's important to do and to master. Okay, so this is the reason why it's operational. Understand KPIs, priority, analyze performance, identify action plans. Do it and master, very important. And the third point, as I told you just 2 minutes before, respect and generosity, agility, open-minded, sense of details, challenging. That is really important. This is a question of behavior, and it's really an objective for us to give you this some keys in order to have these specific soft skills. So if I just do a synthesis concerning this spirit of the master and interdisciplinarity, because it's a global, so it's not just a question of marketing, okay? And students, they have different types of courses, finance, brand strategy, supply chain, business law, and so on. International immersion with lots of different actors. We do lots of partnerships in order to think about the new opportunities and new jobs. We develop a dedicated Empower program that is a specific program in order to develop your soft skills. Dedicated green program that is really important because you know sustainability is a really important point for luxury, not just for luxury, but also for luxury in the future. So this is the reason why we develop a specific and dedicated green program. And very important point, we organize customized workshop, hackathon, and challenges. And I'm going to speak about that because this is a real key in the program. So you have just some picture in order to show you that it's not just a story, but it's a reality. Different picture that these pictures show you that the different challenge. You see the student with Balenciaga, the study tour, because we organize a specific study tour in the south of France in order to do a focus on the hospitality points. So in the Fontaine Parfumée de Vuitton or in the casino or the challenge with Moet & Cie, different workshop, dedicated workshop. This is a workshop for the sustainability program. So you see, we have different formats in order to give these competencies. So concerning the GLM program, in fact, you know certainly better the first program that is GLM with a partnership with New York, with NYU University. And so we have this program, and we developed this year a new program that is a program in Dubai. So in fact, we have one Master of Science in Global Luxury Management. So this is one program, and in this program we have two different tracks. One track in New York with a partnership with NYU, and so in order for students to obtain a specific certificate in the luxury digital marketing and strategy in luxury. And the second track is a track in order to have a specific certificate in retail excellence and client relationship management. So that is the second program, okay, in Dubai. So I just would like to be very clear. This is exactly the same master, but in this master, as a brand, we develop we have a different portfolio. We have a specific portfolio with two different tracks. So in terms of philosophy, in terms of mindset, we have exactly the same thing. We are exactly in the same way. But in fact, with one master certificate in luxury digital marketing and strategy, we are in partnership with NYU, and students will be in New York and in Paris. And the second program that is with a certificate in retail excellence and client relationship management. We develop also a very important partnership with a famous actor in the luxury industry, but unfortunately, I'm so sorry, today it's not possible to tell you who is this actor because I'm in the process of the signature of the contract, and so it will be possible to communicate on this partnership at the end of January or beginning of February. But we have a specific partnership in order to give to students a certificate in retail excellence and client relationship management. And this master is in Dubai. Okay, so okay, voilà. So in terms of format, okay, I just would like to give you the global overview concerning the program. The first program, so if students would like to have a specific certificate in luxury digital and marketing, they can do this program. First semester, students, they are in New York in the NYU University, and we have a specific certificate from NYU SPS, School of Professional Study, in the New York University, so in NYU University, from September to December. At the end, students obtain if they have good grade. It's not just a question of attendance, very important. Okay, in order to obtain the certificate from NYU, it's important to have good grades. Okay, it's a diploma, in fact. So at the end of the first part, so from September to December, students, they obtain, if they have good grade, certificate from NYU in the luxury digital and marketing strategy in luxury. And after they move to Paris in order to continue the program and to obtain at the end of the year the MSc International Luxury Management. During the second part, we have different types of courses in marketing, in strategy, in supply chain, in business law, in finance, and so on. At the end of April, okay, students, we organize a specific study tour in the south of France. And so after, students, they have to do an internship, minimum 4 months, in order to have the MSc International Luxury Management Diploma from SKEMA and accredited by SKEMA, programme, grande école, you know, the accreditation. Lily spoke about the accreditation. So usually, to be honest, students, they do 6 months internship. And in addition, you have to do a professional thesis in order to close your program and to have your MSc. So this is the GLM format for the New York. So for students that they would like to have a specialization in the digital marketing and strategy. And so for students that would like to have more profile in the retail and the client relationship management, okay, they can do the Dubai, they can go to the Dubai campus during the 2 semesters. So all the program will be in Dubai, in the Dubai campus. The first semester, so from September to December, students, they have course with specific partners in order to obtain a certificate, a specific certificate in the retail excellence and client relationship management. And after, students, they continue at Dubai after the certificate ceremony. They continue at Dubai in order to have different types of courses exactly in the same way as the first program. So marketing, strategy, finance, business law, and so on. And so after, they have to do an internship, 4 months is minimum. I'm sure usually students, they will do 6 months plus a master thesis, plus a professional thesis in order to obtain their MSc, so International Luxury Management Program. So as you see, we are exactly in the same format from the MSc GLM New York, more in the digital profile, and for the GLM Dubai format, more in the retail excellence and client relationship management. What is really important for you, students, to understand is, and to ask your question, what you would like to do, which type of competencies you would like to have in order to continue your professional life. Okay, retail and client relationship management, it's really key to have that in our offer. And I'm really transparent. I worked with the board and with all the managers in the board, and we conclude that it's real necessity to have this sort of program because luxury company, and more precisely in this area, so Dubai, Middle East, and so on, they need to have manager specialized in the retail and the client relationship management. You know, it's a real key now in the luxury, not just in luxury, but more precisely also in the luxury industry. So in terms of team, in terms of GLM team, we have an important team with academic part, sure, so with David in the NYU, Arnaud Lacheret, that is a director of Dubai, and me. In terms of international mobility, Amanda Nagel, the GLM coordinator with Charlie, and specific dedicated manager in the talent and career service, that is Emma de Vavrin. And we have a specific student office also in order to be in contact and to have relation with all students. GLM academic team, I just would like to show you a slide, because what is interesting, I think, for you students as a future manager and future student in the MSc, to understand that it's really important to have a global overview, and so to have different competencies in different types of function. So it means it's important for you to have some courses, not just in marketing, but also in fact in the global management, and so in the supply chain, in the intercultural management, strategy, finance, brand evaluation, business law, and so on, sustainability. So I think it's really important, because you have to be open-minded and to have global competencies. This is a board, very important for me also, because as I explained just before, we worked very close with the board. So in this board, I have more junior people, not so junior, and also more senior, okay? And so I worked with, for example, you see Anthony Ledru, the CEO of Tiffany, Vitaly Tétinger, CEO of Champagne, Jean-Marc Laborde, Vice President of Weston, Maggie Henriquez, CEO of Baccarat. The CEO, in order to understand what are the main evolution of the luxury industry. It's really important in order to evolve, okay? And so more junior with Nicolas from Sidley, Kelly Emanuele from Pinterest, Elisa, Vice President, so more senior, and Sophie from Guerlain. And you see, we worked with all the different activity sectors, because we are global, we are not just focused on fashion. And so this is the reason why we work with lots of different type of company, with also Gary from Balenciaga, so fashion, Fleur, DRH for création for Chanel, cosmetics and fashion, Moet Hennessy, Vitaly Tétinger, we work also with Moet Hennessy, wine and spirit, and so on. So it's really important also to give to students all competencies in the different activity sectors. Just for you, really a quick view concerning the students, I selected all students. As I explained at the beginning of the session, it's really important for me to have students that they understand the spirit of this GLM community. So this is the example for the 2023-24 cohort, so the current one. International cohort, so sure, we have 15 nationalities, 40% boys and 60% girls, and they come from French BBA, PGE program, international bachelor, international university, and so on. Every time, also I have students that they come from more specific business school, as for example hospitality business school from Vatel, for example, or from Ferrandi, and so on. It's possible also. I think what is really important is to have a very different, diversified cohort, because I think students, they exchange. And so it's really important to have different nationalities, different culture, in order to exchange, and it's I think really great for students also. Just to be more concrete, because certainly you see the director of the program and director of program, oh, it's a very good program. Yes, you believe me, but it's better with concrete examples. It's operational. Yes, it's just an example concerning this year, what the students at that time, they will do during the second semester. So sure, this is example for the program with NYU, because the new program with Dubai is a new one and will open in the 25 September. But just to show you that very concretely, we start the semester with L'Oréal. So we have some different themes during the second semester, okay, so the more global semester. We start with marketing thema, brand strategy, communication, sustainability, hospitality, and retail. And for the different thema, we have illustration with concrete challenge or hackathon with managers. Okay, so we start with L'Oréal. It means that during 2 days, students, they were at L'Oréal and they work with a manager in order to answer to a specific issue that manager have. This is a real issue. It's not a case study. Okay, it's a real case study. It's a real challenge that managers, they have. Real issue. It's really important. So after we move to Tétinger, so next week, in order to work on the brand strategy. And so after we have a specific challenge with Cheval Blanc, an hackathon with Dior Couture, a challenge with Balenciaga, an hackathon and specific workshop with Moet & Cie, challenge with Chloé for the sustainability part. We organize a study tour more focused on the hospitality in the south of France, a specific hackathon with Hermès, and at the end, a specific challenge with Sporty and Dior Cosmetic for the retail. Challenge means that, for example, with Balenciaga come one day on Monday in order to brief students on the real issue. Students, after they work on this issue, they have a coaching, specific coaching with manager and professor. And at the end of the week, students, they do their recommendation in front of the brand. So it's really important for students because they are in the real life. And for me, it's really important. Another point, the Empower program, the specific soft skills program, we develop a specific soft skills program in order to help you to develop your profile in the best way for the future career management and your future career. And so first for the internship and after for your job. Okay. And so we develop specific program just for the GLM with two different parts. First part is a career management session in order to help students to do your resume, to do how it's possible to do an interview and so on. We invited lots of companies in order to give you some advice concerning the human resource part. And we have a soft skills program in order to develop your competencies in terms of soft skills. And so we worked with a specific doctors, psychanalyst, sorry in English, I don't know, je sais pas comment on dit in English, psychanalyst, coach, specific coach, in order to help you to work in the multicultural activity and to have the good attitude with a multicultural team. And you have specific individual coaching with the talent and career department in order to help you for the internship and after for you, in fact, not just for the internship. Okay, internship example. I just would like to give you an example concerning the last cohort, what sort of job they had after the talent and career program and so after the master. So sure, it's more in the retail, marketing, communication, management projects, merchandising and so on, digital, sure digital. So chef de produit, product manager, assistant product manager, assistant in the e-commerce. And so you see with Berluti, Cartier, Champagne Tétinger, Chanel, Conrad, Coty, you see Dior, Divan, Estée Lauder, Four Seasons, Hermès, L'Oréal, LVMH, Fragrance, Ritz, Paris, Moët & Chandon. So you see we have a really different internship. All students, they found an internship. I would like to be clear also, we don't give an internship to all students. We give to students all competencies, we give advice, we put a specific format and a specific program in order to help students, and more precisely in organizing specific catch-up with different managers and the human resource department. But after students, they have to find their internship. Just to be clear. Okay, Tiffany, we have a specific program with Tiffany for the internship, and we worked with Tiffany during the semester in New York because I speak about the internship in New York for the program in New York, Van Cleef & Arpels, BSR. Okay, so as you see, all students, they have internship, and so it's good job. So at the end, okay. So thank you for your attention. I hope I give you lots of information concerning the GLM program and the 2 tracks. And so now, la parole est au GLM. I hope students, they are with us. I don't know, perhaps I can stop to share my screen. Ah, voilà. Yes, they are with us.
Do you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
Elliot.
Perfect.
Yes.
Hello.
Okay. Thank you to be here because so students, I just would like to introduce you to the 3 students in the current GLM program. So perhaps students, you can just introduce yourself, your name, and just perhaps if you give your opinion, because they believe the program director, but I saw it's better to have students. And so just in few words, what you think, what is your advice, or this is in front of you, students that say ask information for the GLM, and so they are prospect, in fact.
Right. So thank you, Madame Rigaud, for your presentation. So my name is Elliot. I'm French, as you can heard. I come from ESDEM for my 2 first years. I was on the campus of Lille. After I done my apprenticeship in Paris in Louis Vuitton. So I have a retail background on the flagship of the Champs-Élysées. And I'm here today just take part of the 2 years MSc in the GLM. Maybe it will be your turn.
Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Savi and I'm from India, and I was very passionate about luxury, so I enrolled myself here, and the experience have been very great. Even in New York, we had a lot of company visits. We got exposed to a lot of in-store experience, and we connected to a lot of people. So if you get into this course, you will have a lot of opportunity to connect to real managers and people who work in the store, and the experience have been great.
Hi, my name is Joya. So I'm half English and half Italian, and I'm just going to give you a couple of advice. So first thing is try and learn a bit of French so you can mix better with French people and actually have some culture and experience it in first hand. And secondly, if you manage to find an internship before you start, try and have this opportunity so you had come in already with some experience, some knowledge, what you want to do, what sector, and try to figure it out during this year. Obviously, Madame Rigaud will help you, and also Emma, so the career advice will help you, but it's better always to have this, to understand what is your preferences before you begin.
And if I can say something, as Madame Rigaud said, one of the most important parts of the GLM is the companies, the partnership with the companies, especially Tiffany, because this is our main partnership. You will discover another approach, not a student approach, but a manager approach, and you will
Learn a lot.
Exactly. You will learn a lot of soft skills, but also hard skills. And this is really important to do the difference between the both.
So thank you, guys. So students, do not hesitate to ask questions to the other students. So and just to precise, because for you, Savi, Elliot, and Joya, you are at the beginning of the second semester, okay? So when Elliot said Tiffany, because yes, in New York we have Tiffany, we start the second semester with L'Oréal, and we continue next week with Tétanger, and after, as you just saw, with other company. So perhaps it's earlier for you, student Elliot, Joya, and Savi, to explain your advice concerning all the challenges because you are at the beginning of the second semester, but I'm sure you can answer to the question perhaps concerning the spirit of the LM, the life of the LM, I don't know. So perhaps students, if you have question, I don't know, and perhaps we can precise, Elliot, Julia, and Sally, that in the GLM we organize some different team. We have a communication team. It means that, in fact, every year, some students, they are volunteer in order to be a part of the communication team. This communication team, the objective is to communicate all the different actions and all the different projects that the students do during the GLM, and in order to put the communication on the web and so on. We have also a specific alumni team in order to create a specific dynamic, and this is a new team this year, create a specific dynamic through the different or in the different GLM and in the different cohort, between the different cohorts. So I think it's important also to have that. So I don't know if you have questions. Everything is clear.
Yes. Okay. So feel free to ask your question. Okay.
Allez.
Yes, we
Ishita,
have,
yes. Come on.
a student.
For students.
So hi.
Ashita.
Yeah. So hi. I have one question. I'm from India. So I currently have 2 years of work experience and a 3-year bachelor degree. So in the application in the website, it's mentioned that we have to apply for 2-year course if we have minimum of, within 3 years of experience. So I wanted to know how the 2-year course work and if I can still apply to the 1-year program.
Okay, I think this question is mainly for the admission service, so I will come back to you. Yes, as indicated in our website, students need to have more than 3 years of working experience to be eligible to the 1 year. And I'm going to present you the 1 year and 2 years differences after this part, because I will give you more suggestion on the admission service and also the differences between the 1 year and 2 years MSc organization. Don't worry.
Okay, perfect. And also, can you please send me an email as to whom I can reach out to, because the Indian, the person I'm trying to reach out to, the name you mentioned in the website.
I got it. Yeah. I will send you all a follow-up email today after the webinar. Then you can at least have my contact. If you have any question, you can come back to us or me.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Directly. Okay,
Yes.
you're welcome. Yes, Lisa.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the presentation first. I just had one question for the Dubai part, for the Dubai program. I wanted to know if it was significantly different from New York, or if you had like core courses which were the same in New York and in Dubai, and just a specification, or it's just like a completely different program for each campus.
So in fact, it's exactly the same program, but during the first part in the NYU in the New York, you have a specific course on the digital marketing and strategy. And in Dubai, during the first part, you have specific dedicated course on the retail excellence and client relationship management. And so after, during the second part, in New York and in Dubai, for the second part of the year, we have the same course. Sure, not exactly the same course. Why? Because in New York, when we study a digital part, during the second semester, it's a necessity to have for example, customer journey management course. The students, they don't have that in the Dubai because they have a specific program during the first semester on the retail part and the customer journey management and so on. But this is exactly the same spirit that is the more global part during the second semester. Okay, it's not just a question. Perhaps students will ask the question. It's not possible to do the first semester in New York and the second semester in Dubai. Okay, why? Because in fact, in New York, it's students that say would like to have competencies in the digital part, And in Dubai, it's the students that they would like to have more competencies in the retail part and client relationship management. Okay?
Of course. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Talia. Hello, Talia.
Hello.
Yeah.
My question is for the current students.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you guys if you had any other advice based off your current experience when you have joined and how it is in the community. And because I'm assuming you guys are all together, you're all 50 of you together and most of your classes, as well as any other advice before applying or in the application process, maybe.
Maybe it could be great to have a luxury experience, maybe especially in retail, because yeah, I think all your career will start from the retail, maybe after to the back office. So this is my point of view. Be not fluent, but have good level in English, sure. Because as Madame Rigaud said, we have a lot of nationalities in our promotion. What can I say?
So I would also say plan ahead wherever you go. So for instance, in New York, try and look for the apartment beforehand. Same thing here in Paris. That's very important. And also try and read up and constantly be updated on the luxury market and the news. So when you'll have your interview, Emmanuelle Rigaud will obviously test your abilities and your knowledge on the luxury sector. So just be ready.
And if you have any questions at the end of this meeting, we will put our LinkedIn also. If if you prefer to ask in the private message.
Yeah. Without me. It's right, Elliot. Thank you, Elliot. No. Yes, you're right. I think it could be really great. And I understand the point. I think what is really important is to have advice and to have opinion from the student, because this is and so I think if you could have relation with and catch up with the current student, thank you for your proposal, because I think it's really helpful for students.
Yeah, and I would like to add that if you're not a French citizen and if you don't have the passport, make sure that you do your visa process in advance and keep the dates and the deadlines in check, because there are few students who face problem with the visa and everything. So just in general, like if any of you are not have the French passport and need to do the visa to come to France, just keep that in mind.
Okay, thank you. That was really helpful.
Very good advice. Thank you. So I think we can continue the part regarding the admission question, because I had two similar questions, so I will just go forward. And we still have another Q&A session later, so you can continue asking your questions soon. Just a minute, I'm going to share with you my screen again.
Just really because I'm sorry, because I have another meeting after. So perhaps if it's okay for you, and I know students, they are in one course, so I ask their professor if it's possible to come. So student, do you have other questions concerning for the student, because they have to come back to their course? Or everything is clear for you? No question. Okay. So thank you, Savi, Elliot, and Joya. Thank you for your collaboration.
Thank you. Please
so
send
much.
me your LinkedIn, and I will share with all the students here today.
Okay. Thank you so much, Elliot. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
And so, do you have questions concerning the program, or for me it's okay? You need me? No? Yes?
I saw a question. I think I need your insight, Emmanuelle. A question regarding the ranking of this specific program from Angelina.
Jelisa, are you going?
I think
Yes.
Are you going to share the slide? It's right. This is a question I see.
Yeah, and my first
Sorry.
question was regarding also the ranking of the masters. If you know.
I don't, the ranking of the master, to be really honest with you, I didn't participate to any ranking. Okay, so I don't know if there is a ranking because we don't participate to a specific ranking. Okay, so for me, my ranking is the students that they had and that they did the program. So please do not hesitate to have a look on the web. Please do not hesitate to ask questions on LinkedIn to the GLM, to the students that they did GLM before. Not just the current cohort, but also the cohort that they did the program 1 or 2 years ago, because I think it's really helpful in order to see if it's for you or not. And students, believe me, they will give honestly their opinion concerning the master. So do not hesitate. For me, this is the ranking. It's from students.
Okay, thank you so much.
I think it's time to us to leave, fortunately. Thank you for your invitation, and don't hesitate to send us a message on LinkedIn if you have any questions.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye guys. Good
Thank you
luck.
for the sharing.
Thank you, Elliot.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay. So no more question for me. Sorry, Lily, but as I have another meeting, but if you have specific Q&A, if we can do the specific Q&A session with me now, it's great. Or
Any
perhaps
question?
you need,
To the
or
program
Olivier,
director?
you need me for this part. Tell me if.
Yeah.
I may have a question if it's possible.
Okay.
Sure,
Yes.
sure.
Go ahead.
Sure.
Nice to meet you and thank you for the presentation. I just have the question about the place. If do you have more space now that you are opening in Dubai, or it's the same place for students, the same numbers of admission, or
In terms of
does it mean
admission,
that
okay. Okay, so in terms of admission, my objective is to have maximum 60 students per promotion, per cohort. So 60 students for the students that they would like competencies in digital, so with the NYU, and 60 students would like to have retail competencies. So the maximum will be 60 students.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And another thing I would like to mention, not only about the places is limited, and also the application deadline, because for the track in New York, the application deadline is much earlier. This is something you need to keep in mind.
Yeah, it's very important point. Thank you, Lily. Because yes, with NYU, as we have a specific partnership with NYU University, yes, I have specific rules in the NYU University. And so we have to manage the recruitment process with a specific timing. And that is earlier in comparison with the other master.
Yeah, I remember normally it is better to apply the latest, the early, the beginning of April each year.
Yeah, and very important point, you're right. Because every year we have students that they send their profile later. Yeah.
But New York, you can still apply, I think, even in May or June. Okay, so another question is from Dora. You can turn on
thank
your...
you for your presentation. Thank you. I would like to ask actually 2 questions. One is about work experience, so I will just not ask that right now. The other one is, like, you told that first of all we are going to NYU to study there and get a diploma there. And I want to ask, like, afterwards, are we going back to Paris or are we staying in New York till the internships?
The internship? So if you're interested by GLM with New York, first semester, so from September to December, to the end of December, students, they are in New York, and so after they move to Paris. And after Paris, in order to do the internship, you can do your internship where you are and where you want. Okay, so if you come from India, if you come from China, you can do your internship in China, in India, as you want. And it's exactly the same for the GLM retail excellence. Huh? After the second semester, you can do your internship where you want. Okay. So you can stay at New York, you can come back to New York. For example, we have a partnership with Tiffany. And so every year we have students that say do their internship at Tiffany. So after Paris, they come back to New York in order to do their internship. After, it's to be really honest, after, because I would like to be really transparent with students, US, it's very complicated to have internship because of visa. And so it's really, sometimes it's difficult. This is the reason why we have a specific partnership with Tiffany. They are completely in charge of the visa for the student in order to have intern French or international students that they are not American students. It's a little bit complicated.
Thank you so much.
But it's possible.
Thank you. And the other question of mine is, like, I'm also graduating from Austria, Vienna. So what I want to ask is, it's 3 years here, the university. So I don't have like any possibility to do 4-year bachelor's. So that's why, like, but since I have like a family business going on and back in Istanbul, Turkey, where I'm originally from, I've been always like super remotely working for my parents and also for the like real estate luxury housing with them. So I am like actually kind of occupied with our family business. So can it be like kind of a impact on my CV, or do you think it will be a work experience?
In terms of work experience, it's not an impact on your resume. When we consider the candidates, in fact, we consider the academic level. That is really important because, to be really honest, we have lots of candidates. And so in terms of level, as we worked with lots of different companies, as you see, as you just saw, LVMH, Balenciaga, and so on, the academic level is very important point. Okay. English level, academic level, GPA, and so on, and you have everything on the web. I think, Lily. After, I consider the global profile. What is really important for me is to have a consistency in your profile and to understand why you are here, why you would like to do a career in the luxury industry. Okay, and what is your connection with luxury, not just in terms of an internship, but in your mind, because this is the main important point. So I'm really honest with you. I have a look, sure, on your profile, on the resume, and so on. Academic level is important, but after it's a consistency and the interview with me, and when I do interview with students, I ask specific questions because my main objective is to understand if this student could be a great student, and it's not a question of value. To be a great student, in order to be integrated in the GLM community. It's just the point, because for students and for me, it's the interest. For students, it's very important to be great in order to manage after in the best way the career. And for the professor and the director, it's very important to have a great cohort, you know, so this is the point. So every year, I have students that say, really 2 or 3 students that they have no experience in luxury, but in fact, they have experience in retail. They have experience in service. They understand perfectly what is luxury. And when I have the interview with the students, they explain me why luxury, the linkage with the art and so on, you know, and I see that, yes, it's possible. Okay, so sure, it's great. Sure, the point, if you have a resume, it's great to have an experience. And to be honest, it's great to have an experience before the master, to have an experience with an internship and so on in the luxury industry or retail industry, because after, when you're looking for an internship, French company, because you know, and luxury companies, French company, they have a look on your resume. And so they say, this student, she has an experience in luxury, so it's easier to do and to work with this center. So certainly it's more after the master, but anyway, with the master, even students, if they don't have an experience in the luxury, but they have a coherence in their resume and an experience in service or in retail, it's really possible.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
If you have a doubt on your eligibility, you can also share your CV to us, and then our admission service will come back to you with a first feedback.
Yes. Yes, thank you, Lily. We work very close to the recruitment department. And sometimes you send me, and Lily, you send me some resume in order to see if it could be great or okay. So do not hesitate.
Okay.
Motivation is really important. Passion and motivation, because no vacation in the JLM master.
Okay. Thank you.
You
Thank
know,
you,
luxury industry is really demanding. So it's really important to understand this point. Really, really, believe me, I worked during 20 years in the luxury industry. So it's not the nice and bisounours, you know what I mean? It's really demanding. It's really exciting. A part of creativity, a large part on innovation. That is really interesting. And but it's really hard. But it's really hard. And when you are a manager in the luxury industry, you are not the client of a luxury industry. So this is what I would like that the student understand. You are a manager in the luxury industry. The sense of service, the sense of generosity, the sense of transmission, the sense of details, really, really important, challenging, demanding. You are not a client. You are a manager. And so you have to understand the service in front of the manager, because luxury always exists from the prehistory to now. It's in order to create value and to create the gap. We show the road, okay? This is the reason why innovation is really important. So think about that. And I think I have another meeting, because you know me. I would like to speak, and it's not the point to do a course now.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel.
Okay,
guys.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
No more questions? Everything is clear? Okay, great. Okay, so thank you so much. If you, Lily, it's okay for you? I can leave.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, and good luck for what you will decide it, but I wish you a great career. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So now I'm going to present the admission suggestion on this specific specialization. For student already in PG program, it is not really concerned your application. So you can come back to the contact that Katrina just shared in our conversation for further information. What I'm going to share, it is for new students who want to apply for SKEMA. So there are two options of our Master of Science if you want to apply for this specialization. The first one is it is 2 years. If you have a 3 years bachelor degree, the case of Dora, then you are eligible to our 2 years option, and also for most of the Indian students, because it is the requirement from the Campus France India. So the organization will be the first year you can choose whatever you want as international campuses, because they're our own campus. You can choose and you can go. Just pay attention to the visa application deadline. Normally, international students need to prepare at least 3 months for visa application. And second year, you join the specialization year, as Emmanuel presented just now. There are 2 checks under this specialization. First one, New York plus Paris. So each city you will spend 1 semester there. The second check is 100% in Dubai, the whole year. And another choice will be a 1-year Master of Science option. It is mainly for students with 4 years bachelor degree for most of the nationality except certain like Indian student. As I said just now, it is demanded by the Campus France in India. Another possibility it is if you don't have a 4 years bachelor degree, if you have more than 3 years of working experience, 36 months, you are also eligible to apply for the 1-year Master of Science option. So this is the differences between 1 year and 2 years Master of Science. Regarding the admission process, there are 3 steps to go. The first one, it is the document step. And you need to prepare all your documents like your CV, motivation letter, recommendation letter, your university grade, transcript. If you are a new graduate student, maybe you don't have your university diploma yet, you can also upload your registration certificate, like in French is certificat de scolarité, to upload it in the place of a diploma. And we also accept these documents. And you need to also provide an English test score. These are all the English tests that we accept and the requirement. From this year, I remember we start to accept Duolingo and also Cambridge. So you can come back to me if you want to choose these 2 English tests, and I will come back to you with the precise requirement. And pay attention that this score should be less than 2 years old. And then you need to pay 100 euros application fees. One message here, it is missing that you need to pass a step called Visual Talent. You will be asked to, I will remember, 3 to 4 questions related to the luxury domain. We want to know your understanding in this domain. Then, and all the process will be recorded. The admission jury will check your answer to decide whether you are a potential candidate or not. If yes, you will pass through this step and have the motivation interview with the program director, Emmanuel Rigaud. If not, some students, they will be refused it already in the Visual Talent step. The last step, it is the interview with the program director, as I said just now. These are the contact. If you have any question, French student, please contact admissions postgraduate SKEMA.edu. For international student, please contact international point admissions at SKEMA.edu. And also, as I said just now, after our webinar today, I will send you all a follow-up email. Then you will have my contact. If you have any question, you can also come back to me if necessary. Outside of the classroom, what we propose to you, first of all, the student club. Then you can have various activities. I think it is a great way for you to connect with other students from other specializations, and also build up your network in France. And as Emmanuel mentioned it, we have Talented Career Center, someone specific to help students from global luxury management to find internship, even job. So they will mainly help you in 2 aspects: prepare your documents, help your CV, some training for your interview. Second part, they will connect you with all the companies. We also have alumni service to help you to connect with the graduated student. It is very important to try to connect with the student from your own specialization who graduated and currently working in the company maybe you want to go to. So connect with them through LinkedIn, or maybe talk with them during the alumni activities. They'll be very helpful for you, your application of internship. And here is the SKEMA wall. We have a lot of very famous alumni who are also helping students for any suggestion and also for their career development. So now it is again the Q&A sections. If you have any other question, I'm here to help you. Hashita, it is clear for you for the 1 year and 2 years differences regarding the option?
Yeah, it's quite clear, but I might have questions while applying.
Okay.
So maybe I can email you, because the
sure,
email
sure,
that you showed on the screen didn't respond. So yeah.
Okay. If you want, you can also share with me your CV. Then I can have a more clear idea of your eligibility.
Of course, I'll do that.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
You're
your help.
welcome. Any other questions? And another word, if I remember well, for the PGE student, if you want to apply for this specialization, you also need to go through the visual talent part. So you can also prepare yourself, like try to know a little bit the luxury domain, 3 to 4 luxury brand that you appreciate the most, and know about their history, their challenge, etc., to better prepare the visual talent part.
I think we have another question from Laila.
Laila,
she's
yes.
asking, does the requirement of 36 months of professional experience need to be specifically within the luxury sector to qualify for the 1 year master's program, or is it experience retail also accepted?
Okay, thank you for the question. I think you don't need to have the 3 years working experience specific in the luxury domain. In the retail domain, it is also accepted. Just pay attention that it need to reach 36 months, because some students say, yeah, it is nearly 3 years, but you need to really reach 36 months. This is one important point.
Okay, so we have another question.
The 2 years master. Sorry, Greta. So I will just answer the question of credit first. Yes, 2 years Master of Science, in total 120 ECTS credit. Then, okay, we got in the visa question from Agathe. Okay, just a minute. If you choose a track at New York, then Paris, so you terminate your studies in Paris. If you want to come back to United States, you need to have the company who is willing to help you for a work visa. It is the case for our student who work their internship, who have their internship in Tiffany & Co. Tiffany & Co. help them for the visa. So I think if you want to find internship in United States, please, in the, let's say, at the beginning of the conversation or in the middle of the conversation, please check whether they are willing to help you for the visa. Okay. So let me check if there are any other questions that I missed just now. Yeah, the credit, I have already answered it. Yeah, this one too. So I think everything is clear. Right, okay. As I said just now, I'm going to send you all a follow-up email. So if you have any question, feel free to come back to me. For those entering in JLM program, in the 1 year, you will have fewer place than those entering. Very good question. If you are applying for the GLM Master of Science, under the Master of Science, let's say you are a new student, not already in the PG program of SKEMA. Yes, the 1 year option, the competition is fierce than the 2 years. in the 2 years normally, actually the places are the same. It is just 2 years. You're entering into the specialization year next year. And then next year, we also recruit a 1 year option. So if you are entering into the 2 years, let's say you already save a place in the next year's cohort. And then next year, when students apply, they have less place because we already have some student of 2 years inside. So this is why I say the competition of the 1 year's program, 1 year's option is more fierce. Okay. But if you're already a student, PGE student in SKEMA, the places for PGE student are fixed. So the competition is, I would say, more, a lot more fierce, let's say in this way. Okay. So I think everything is quite clear. Thank you everyone for your participation. And then I wish you all a great day. And then I will send you the follow-up email today. So let's keep in touch for any further question. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone. Really appreciate your participation. Bye.